Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Mexico City Diablos and the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as set sails over the end line.
Like 80. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Taco Charlton coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Ryan. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Ryan. Jones has it. Past the 20. 28 yards the game. There on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready? Go ready. We got 25 to Mike. 58. Slam.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
21. 198. Hey, high 7. Not today.
From the shotgun, Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A throw over the middle, taken in, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Mexico City.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Justin Houston, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on second and long. Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down again. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Justin Houston make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Hey, 20, blue 80, 125.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He's checking.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Ryan completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 4th down, here's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Block 80!
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 20. Hey, Delta. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. 54, Tom. You ready?
After the interception, here's Ryan. It's caught by Aguilar. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Guys, pick it up. Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll run it with Williams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Julio Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Uses the stiff arm.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. It looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Eckler. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there. Give him 53 yards on the ground. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
And didn't get the push they need. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, Haywood. I'm scared. Get up.
Now Ryan. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped the yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Charlie.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people...
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Roethlisberger. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here now, Johnny Townsend as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. It's caught by Funchess. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He's going to loft one. Deep left. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 42 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run with Hines. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Hey, take that.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Damian Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard
Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Like 30. Takes 2 of them. I'm going to run you over. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 24. 26, Mike. Takes both of them. You're not ready. You're loose, Thurston.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And some space here. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. And touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
23 yards, the final tally.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready, like 25.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Kill.
Hey, 59, ready.
Kill. Turn up.
Here's Hines. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready, like 25.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
58. 198.
Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan. Caught by Jones. 23 yards the pickup there. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It's Kelsey on the ground. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the ground, it's Eckler. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now in Indianapolis, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. It's Eckler again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Called out a very strong gain of 24. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Pierre Desir. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Roethlisberger. He'll get this to Eckler. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Out one day. Out.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the... Seven-yard line.
Intercepted.
Ready, back 25. Watch out, ready, set.
On 1st down, Hines. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Stop your hey, Tuesday. 10. Gotta be going.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now it's the backup Rudolph. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Rudolph looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. 3rd and 11, and some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Play action. It's Rudolph. Open man is Allison, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Right. He's down right here. Down on the right. 3 down. I got two. Like 26-5.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
the 15-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So this one winds up in